Are you someone who handles large scale software and tech programs, or looking for a switch in your career? Or are you someone who is looking to take a plunge into the ocean of program management for the very first time? If you happen to be one of these, you are in the right place at the right time, because this is the interview podcast, episode 2 on Bipin Talks. Today we will talk about tricky TPM interviews where every question sounds like a piece of cake and a no-brainer. No surprises, each question has a very simple answer, but here is a catch. The way you attempt to answer makes you stand out and increases your chances of getting through. Here are 4 handy tips. First, build a strong rapport with the interviewer through a quick icebreaker introduction. Second, lead the interview and talk about areas where you are strong and can very neatly answer the follow-up questions. Third, rephrase the question and seek clarity before you attempt to answer any question. And fourth, always start with a framework for a hypothetical or a behavioral question and then only attempt for the solution. We will talk about these 4 in detail in our next video, so please like and subscribe the channel and share your feedback in the comment section on how do you feel about the content. For now, let's stick to today's question, which is, what are the top 5 matrices that a TPM should measure? By now, it should be clear that TPM stands for Technical Program Manager. So, let's straight away jump in to answer this and let's keep it simple. It goes like, in my experience as a TPM, I have come across different KPIs and matrices which are very critical in program management. However, here are the 5 matrices that would top my chart and would be a very important part of my arsenal throughout the program's lifecycle. Number 1, the schedule. 3 important points to discuss here. Number 1, planned versus actual duration. Number 2, schedule variance. Deviation between earned value delivered and planned value delivered. Number 3, scheduled performance index, which is the ratio of earned value delivered to planned value delivered. Coming to number 2, the cost. 3 important points to discuss here as well. Number 1, budget variance, the deviation between the budgeted cost and the actual cost incurred. Number 2, cost performance index, ratio of the earned value to actual cost. Number 3, estimate at completion, the forecast of total cost at project completion. Number 3, the quality. 2 important points here. Number 1, defect density, number of defects per 1000 or kilo lines of code. Number 2, customer satisfaction score, which gauges client satisfaction based on feedback and surveys. Coming to number 4, which is the scope. 3 important points to discuss here again. Number 1, scope change requests. Scope creep or ad hoc requirements that come post planning and alter the course of programs. Number 2, scope variance. Difference between what was delivered and what was promised to gauge the adherence between defined scope. Number 3, work breakdown structure completeness, so that all tasks defined in the scope are accounted for and tracked, helping manage scope adherence. Coming to the last, which is the risk. 3 important points again here. Number 1, risk probability and impact. It quantifies the likelihood of risks occurring and their potential impact on the program, often represented in a risk matrix. Number 2, number of identified and unidentified risks. It tracks the total number of risks identified throughout the program lifecycle. Number 3, risk mitigation success rate. It measures how effectively identified risks were addressed and mitigated. So, to conclude your answer, these matrices provide measurable and actionable insights across the 5 key attributes. Those are schedule, cost, quality, scope, and risk. By regularly monitoring these matrices, program managers can effectively evaluate the health of their programs, make informed decisions, bring the program back from red to green, and ensure successful program delivery. So, that was it for today, and I hope you liked the answer, and this will help you in your next TPM interview. Once again, happy interviewing, and thanks for listening to the interview podcast on Bipin Talks. If you like the content, please like and subscribe the channel for more such podcasts and videos. And stay tuned for the next video on tips to ace your TPM interviews. That too, according to your strengths. Till then, stay healthy. Thanks for watching